I do not know if, when she wandered into that magic wonder world of 1960s experimental theater, the Cafe Chino, Maggie Dominic intended to become an actress. I do know that she was a poet all along and a fashion innovator, but she stayed in those glittering confines of the Chino, like many of us, just because it was so wonderful to be there. And like many of us, she became a temple slave to the arts. We all swept, washed dishes, waited tables, tended the door. Maggie, notably, helped cut and paste the silver tinfoil stars to decorate the set of a 1930s musical Dames at Sea. And just as when there was no play one week, I slavishly wrote a play and became a playwright. When an actress was needed, Maggie acted in a play of mine. Her personality was so rich, her beauty so striking, her voice so expressive, and her intelligent delivery so clear that almost at once playwrights began to write for her. The range of roles that her rich personality inspired extends from Rona, the hippie, rambunctious protester, in my play, Kennedy's Children, which I wrote about her, to as soon as another temple slave named Donald Brooks got the idea of using comic books as play scripts, Charles Stanley's inspired production of Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, with Maggie as the unreplaceable Snow White, and many of the rest of us as easily replaceable dwarfs, changing each night. Most memorably for me, Maggie inspired the role of the woman waiting back home in the Warhol Machine, for the soldier who's been off fighting the Warhol Machine, to find his lover has become a protester in Vietnamese makeup and costumes, played by Maggie, of course. He is baffled when she gives her own life to prevent his killing the Warhol Machine. I don't think anyone who ever saw her in this role will forget her range, from the vaguely campy premise of the play to the deep tragedy she brought to the role. After the Chino closed, many of us temple slaves went and temple slaved in many kinds of theaters in many places in the world, and perhaps for a time lost touch one with the other. But Maggie and I have gained touch, I hope forever, because we have both become temple slaves anew as archivists of the history of the Cafe Chino, Maggie having the official position at the New York Public Library itself. Many people have many memories of Maggie, but my favorite one came one afternoon after Joe Chino had died, when a number of us were sitting glumly around the Chino, staring at its souvenir-studded walls. And some souvenir fell from the walls with a crash which left us all startled and wide-eyed, and Maggie instantly reposted, "Dish ran away with the spoon?" Bless you, Maggie.